Hey, I'm Tim Black. I'm a C-list YouTuber. Today, what we're going to do is respond to my bashers. You know, people who don't like me too much. Huh? We're going to have some fun. This is Dumb News. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, whenever you're watching this. Good evening. Welcome to Tim's Take Live. Welcome to Tim Black TV. I'm your host, Tim Black. You know, Tim's Take Live has been in existence for only 8 months. But over that time, I've been able to amass a certain amount of subscribers, which I'm very happy for. Actually, the number is about 4,100. And over that 8-month period of time, I've managed to get a lot of views. At my last count, it was over 900,000. So for that, give it up for yourselves. That's right. And give it up for myself. Not bad, my man, not bad. Now, I touch on a lot of topics that are controversial in my dumb news segments and in my special presentations or whatever. And some of those controversial topics elicit emotions from the viewers. Yeah, some people don't like what I have to say. I can't blame them. Some of the things I say are kind of volatile. But what I've decided to do with this segment is to give those people who couldn't stand me, those people who were pissed off, an opportunity to be shown. So I want to shed some light. I want to give them a moment for some spotlight. A lot of them had some very great comments, and you're going to love viewing them, and they shouldn't mind because, hell, they made those comments in a public forum. The world can already see them. Why not immortalize them? Let's see how they do being held up to public scrutiny, as I do myself every day. All right. The video I want to start with is my Phil Robertson Duck Dynasty response video. Now, what's interesting about this video is it was seen 100,000 times. This is not my biggest seen video, not even close, but the number of dislikes I received from this video equal the total amount of dislikes I've received in all other videos combined. And I've made over 265 videos. So yeah, this video got a lot of hate. But hell, what the hell? It was a dangerous video to do because I criticized Phil Robertson. To some people, he's the Messiah, and they don't want you to talk bad about Phil. Well, anyway, here goes some of the comments from that video. Peter Chalice had this to say. Firstly, Phil has a master's degree. That makes him an intelligent man. He does not need to be reminded by Joe, who knows soap, that it is. Secondly, there is no science to prove that you are born gay. So it comes down to a choice, which is brought on by upbringing and media influence. All facts. That is just another bleeding heart. This is just another bleeding heart liberal who wants everyone to love him. How sad. First of all, give it up for Peter for being an idiot. Peter, first of all, I'm not a bleeding heart liberal. And a lot of liberals are pissed off at me for making comments, making statements that they don't agree with. But if you think that I'm a liberal because I feel that we should let gay people live their lives, that we shouldn't, limit them, that we shouldn't discriminate against them because of their orientation, well, hell, make me a liberal. Now, when you said I did this so people would like me or love me, dude, this is my most hated video. I received more hate mail in this video than ever. I was called nigga so many times I thought I played for the NBA or the NFL. By Christians, mind you, by Christians. More Christians came out of the woodwork calling me every fucking name they could think of. You motherfuckers make me sick. But I do appreciate your comment, Peter, because you did say one thing that I appreciate. When you said that Phil has a master's degree, that's my point. Phil's a master at deceiving you assholes into thinking he's some poor backwater redneck like yourself, when he's not. He's a rich guy who knew exactly what he was doing. He's manipulating the media. He knew what GQ was asking him, and he knew what he needed to say in order to get people like you riled up in support. So that you would do what? Go out and buy more Duck Dynasty stuff. Duck Dynasty apparel, Duck Dynasty guns, Duck Dynasty bird call, Duck Dynasty duck call, Duck Dynasty gear. Great. You brought into it. Congratulations. Oh, and the other part about gays being turned gay by the media, dude, you got to stop watching Fox News, man. Media is not turning you gay. You know how unpopular it is to be gay? Do you really think people would choose to live that lifestyle unless it was who they were? I mean, with all the hate I received as a heterosexual man speaking up for gays, I can just imagine how much hate actual gay people receive. Shit's phenomenal. Anyway, next shitty comment. Eric God had this to say. He actually typed the word Can blacks just shut the fuck up? I'm not got nothing against you guys, but since you all live in the past and as far gays, I'm not sure about them, but they are all cool. Okay, this one's going to be quick. 3 points for you, Eric God. 1, you're not bright. You're probably retarded. 2, you sound like you're 12. 3, if you're not 12, that's a damn shame. Oh, and one more. Go fuck yourself. Next question. Now, this will be my last one on Duck Dynasty. Let's finish up with Terry Cobb. I did watch your comment until the end. The only part that had any weight to your argument was Mr. Fields' comments about the blacks. Anybody who uses the word the blacks, I have a problem with that. But anyway. But hey, Tim, where we grew up, the slave owner may have treated his workers with respect. I noticed you biasedly left that out as a child. If your feeling lead to men and you're a man, your father is supposed to be there to help guide you with good and bad feelings. Direct your path to life a moral one. Obviously, you didn't get that memo, or father for that matter. God damn. Do you see what I put up with now? Do you see it? You get a clear picture of it. Look, first of all, Terry Cobb, you're scary. You're scaring me. You're so fucking weird. Look, lady or guy, I don't know. People assume false identities on the internet. So anyway, Terry, is your argument really that you think slaves were treated well? Is that what you're trying to say? Man, look. In no way, shape, or form in history of mankind have slaves been treated well. I don't care if you were an Irish slave, or an Asian slave, or a black slave, or African slave, or Filipino slave, or any fucking slave. Slavery was bad for anybody. But what the fuck does that have to do with Duck Dynasty? This video, I never brought up slavery. We're talking about Jim Crow, people not being able to vote. And Phil said that they were better off than in the fields with no rights because they didn't complain to him. Like they had to come to him and complain in order for him to realize that maybe people who didn't have voting rights before 64 weren't well off. But anyway, anytime a motherfucker says something like the blacks, I'm already got a question where your racial tolerance is. That means to me you're pretty fucking racist. I don't walk around saying the whites. I don't. I might say the man, but I don't say the whites. Anyway, fuck, man. Look, you need help. You need to get out amongst other people and realize that you're living in a warped reality. And what the fuck is biacidly? You can't just make up fucking words unless you're me. Anyway, thank you for playing. A big round of applause to everybody who responded hatefully on my Duck Dynasty video. I appreciate you. You don't know it or not, but the fact that you watched the video, that really means so much. Now, let's move on to another video that had a lot of hate. It's my video about guns. And I'm going to lump this video with my Piers Morgan video because both of these videos, they kind of got a lot of backlash. My gun people, they don't like me talking shit about taking away rights for guns. Here we go. 1776 had this to say. Fuck background checks. Say you're crazy, mentally ill. You go to a gathering with the intention of shooting everyone. However, you realize that every person at this gathering is armed. At what point do you pull out your weapon and start shooting? Gun control emboldens criminals, plain and simple. 1776, when you say fuck background checks, I gotta wonder what planet you're from. You already have background checks to a certain degree. They check to see if you have a felony, right? People with felonies can't carry guns. The ones that do carry them illegally, which gives them another charge on top of whatever other charge they get, right? What's wrong with checking people to see if they're crazy before they buy a gun? We just add it to the mix, in the computer, like they do with all the other shit. I don't see the problem unless you would fail that background check. Now, when you say this whole analogy, this screwy, what if a crazy person goes to an event with the intention of shooting everybody? You actually think that a crazy person wants to shoot everybody would care if people have guns at the event? I don't think they would. That's the definition of crazy person. They don't care. They're not rational. And most of these people, crazy people, these mass shooters, they expect to get killed anyway. Most of them kill themselves. And when people know you got a gun, they kind of shoot you quicker because they know you might be able to shoot back. I don't think it deters people from shooting. I think it makes people shoot more often. But anyway, that's my opinion on it. I don't think we should take guns from people, but I think we should make it harder to get guns. And the people that have guns need to lock them up, lock them away, secure them from their children, and stop using them on themselves and on their spouses when they get drunk or high. That's how I feel about guns. Mike Frizinger had this to say: I like guns. I want to own guns. If you don't like them, do not own them, but don't tell me I can't. Now, Mike's a friend of mine, but let me tell you, Mike, I don't have a problem with you owning a gun. I have a problem with an idiot owning a gun. I have a problem when idiots run outside their house with their gun and shoot people. Now, if someone comes in your house, by all means, put a hole in them. Put one in them for me. That's how I feel. People get me mixed up, man. They think that I'm just this crybaby liberal one. I'm not. I don't feel that way. I don't. It's just that where I grew up, people use guns mostly for bad intentions. But I gotta admit, over my time of doing Tim's Take Live, and as of recently, I did get a broader perspective on guns. And that's a credit to the people that watch my videos. I had to become educated. I had to realize what's really killing us with guns, and that is suicide and domestic violence. Those are the main uses of guns. And these mass shootings, they occur occasionally, right? So anyway, that's my feeling on guns. I'm not against guns. I just think we need to control them. I don't know how we control them. We already have the biggest fucking prison population on earth. It's not locking people up. We got to do something. What else can we do besides lock everybody up? And don't tell me the only solution to gun violence is more guns. The people that are selling you that just want to sell you guns. All right? All right, let's go to another video. Let's go on another topic. What do we have? Oh, Alex Jones. Oh, I did a video recently on Alex Jones that brought out a lot of Alex Jones supporters. They were pissed. Woo! Don't talk bad about Alex Jones. I did it anyway. Here's what they had to say. All right, Achilles had this to say. His show has more validity than your show. If your rant is encircled by a comment toward an HBO host, then you've lost most of your credibility. It almost sounds like you were contracted to make this video. I don't really like your show anyway. You talk too damned much. Show should be called Dumb Hosts, not Dumb News. Yeah. Oh, man, he gave it to me. He gave me the business, didn't he? Look, man, I understand that you're an Alex Jones fan. You're a supporter. You like his message. I happen to think it's bullshit. I don't have to be an agent or paid, propagandist in order to feel that way. Alex is the one getting paid to give you the messages that he gives you. Come on, man. Do you think if this guy was really on to something, somebody wouldn't have locked him up already? He always talks like the world is out to get him. He even has you believing that me, a C-list YouTuber with only 4,000 subscribers, is somehow contracted to go after him. By who? Let me guess. Obama, right? You really believe that? See, that's why I made this video, because someone needs to drag you, Alex Jones supporters, into the light. Drag you. And you're kicking and screaming the whole time. You don't want to see it. You don't want to believe it. What I don't like about Alex Jones is that he sells fear. He tries to scare people into thinking the world is going to end. Alex Jones has been saying the world's going to end since 1999. World's still here. No one calls him out on this bullshit, so I'm calling him out on this bullshit. Sorry that you don't see that. And as far as credibility, well, hell, dude, I do impartial research. And I don't bring on Tucker Carlson, and never would I bring on a fuckhead like Tucker Carlson and not take him to task. Not ask him tough questions, instead of just trying to get him to give Alex Jones credibility. And when you need a hack like Tucker Carlson to give you credibility, that says something about you. Because Tucker Carlson sucks. He blows chunks, boy. Where you been? Anyway, you say I talk too much and you say that my show is dumb. Well, the talk too much part, I really got a problem with because Alex Jones makes some long videos. He makes 25-something minute videos. This is the longest video. The longest video I made is 20 minutes. I only made one of them. So I don't talk more than Alex Jones. No one talks more than Alex Jones. Fuck you. Oh, and my show being dumb, me being dumb. No, sir, I'm not. What I am is not contaminated with the disease of everything being a conspiracy. And what I'm not is a paid, sold-out asshole like Alex Jones, who tries to sell you everything from Viagra to seeds to radio. What the fuck, man? He sells you products that had nothing to do with what he does. And I'm not talking about the advertising. Come on, man. Some of his videos, half of them are just him trying to sell you shit, and the other half is trying to scare you. You don't see it? You can't see it? Anyway, next one. Look, I got one more Alex Jones pissed off guy. And I think he's going to be, this guy's rich. This guy's great. You're going to love this one. Solid Wing 99 had this to say. Anyone seen the show called Pawn Stars from Las Vegas? The guy who runs that toy store and helps them out at times? The bald guy. LOL, LOL, LOL. He's a clone of Tim, or vice versa. Look it up. Only difference is color. Both look 100% as Bigfoot. Ha 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 ha. There ain't a single spot above Tim's neck that is beautiful. Creative shit there, Solid Wing dude. First of all, the fact that you sit around, I'm assuming you're a guy, right? Maybe you're not. Maybe you're a woman. But I'm assuming you're a guy because I don't think a girl would call herself Solid Wing 99. Now, the fact that I think that you're a guy and you're sitting around, you're looking at guys, you're trying to judge if the guy is beautiful, I got a problem with that. I don't swing that way, sir. I don't have a problem if you do, but that's not how I go. And as far as me not being beautiful in the head up or whatever, dude, I do fine in the lady department. Because women like successful guys. Women like guys with real opinions. Women like men who stand up. And that's what I do every day on this show. So I'm sorry that I'm not aesthetically pleasing to you. But somehow I'll survive. You, on the other hand, hide your identity. You, on the other hand, we don't know what you look like. Step out beyond your avatar. Bastard. Anyway, I got one more comment I want to go to, and this one was on my video about this little white girl who was riding from state to state or riding across state lines, a couple states, whatever, to go to a dance class. In this video, it was called Why is this white girl with these two black guys? And she was traveling with two black guys. They were at a gas station, and the cops saw them sleeping, and then they took the girl into custody because they couldn't prove that she should be with them. She was like 12 or 13, and the guys were all over in their 20s. One was 20-something. The other one was almost 30, something like that. It caused a lot of controversy, and a lot of black people got upset with me. And here goes one of the comments. Romeo Salas had this to say. Fuck you, Uncle Tom. They have all the information and speak here, Mather. Damn. Fuck you, Uncle Tom. They have all the information and speak her, Mather. They don't find anything on them, search for the same thing and anything to lock them up. Damn. God damn. Try this again. Fuck you, Uncle Tom. They have all the information and speak her mother. Okay. They don't find anything on them. Search for the same thing. Anything to lock them up is crazy. You're going in a bad way yourself, big homie. You need to look to yourself, big ass nig. Please give to the Negro College Fund so Negroes like this can go to school and learn how to talk. You fuckhead. What school did you go to, man? Who the hell raised you? Pit bulls? What the fuck? Hyenas? This is some sad shit. This is repugnant shit. Look, man, first of all, your comment lacks structure. It lacks reasoning ability. It lacks the ability to be read. This is a fucking shame. Look, man, you're the reason why black kids get shot. Now, I don't know if you're black or Latino, but if you talk like you write, I can see you getting shot, man. You know, because they couldn't understand you. They'd be like, do you have a gun? And you'd be like, blah, 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 blah. They thought you said, yeah, they just shoot your ass. Shoot him on contact. Dude, it's important for you to get an education so that you can not be a drain on fucking society. Because the way you're going, young man, or young woman, I don't know what a Romeo is. Romeo. I guess it's Romeo. I don't fucking know. Look, man. Seek help. Go to school. Do something with yourself instead of complain and call me a fucking Uncle Tom for pointing out the obvious that some people like yourself are idiots and you get yourself into situations. Falling asleep at a fucking gas station. Motherfuckers want to call me Uncle Tom because I say, don't fall asleep at a gas station. Then you want to fucking cry and complain because they took the little white girl and put her in custody until they could contact her mother and prove she was legally where the fuck she was. Well, that's what happens when 12 or 13-year-old little girls are with grown-ass men away from their parents or family. Ah, fuck it. I don't need to explain to you. You're an idiot. I said it in the video. Guys, go watch that video. You'll see what I'm talking about. But every time I side with a white guy or an Asian guy or a Latino dude, and the bad guy happens to be black, I get the Uncle Tom label. When I do my shit as evenly as possible. I can't support you if your shit's fucked up. I can't support you. And look, man, we're not all on the same team. I'm on the team of people doing the right thing. I'm on the team of facts. I'm on the team of the innocent. I'm on the team of the victim. But you're not a victim if you get yourself in some shit. That's not an Uncle Tom. That's a realist. Anyway. Hey, look, guys. Thank you very much for commenting. Look, whether you agree or disagree with my comments or my commentary, my statements, that's fine. Only thing I try to keep down is the hate speech. But as you can see here, I don't limit it. I'm very spotty and even reducing that. It depends on how I feel that day. But I don't block you for disagreeing, and I don't block you for being an asshole. And I definitely don't block you for being ignorant, like this last guy, Romeo Salsa. See? Look, man, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first installment of Tim Comments to Negative Comments. Negative Comment Day. Yeah. I think I'll come up with a better name for it. But anyway, I'm Tim Black. This is Tim's Take Live with Tim Black TV. And no, dumbasses, Tim Black TV doesn't mean this is BET. You assholes. Guys were getting on me about calling this Tim Black TV. Saying, well, why is it Black TV? What if I made a white TV? I don't know. White TV's everywhere. Dumbass. MSNBC, ABC, CBS, ESPN, even BET is white owned. Tim Black is my name, dumbass. What a fuckhead. Anyway, there I go getting on a rant. I'm out of here. More videos to come. I just been meaning to do this to give back and to show my love. Next time, people. People are crazy. That's why they can't get jobs now. Motherfuckers can't read or write.